Yeah. What up, YouTube? Best news today, talking wrestling is the game, and it's Tuesday, October 4th. This is going to be my TNA Bound for Glory review and reaction. Yeah, I know. I got Bound for Glory. And you know what? It was good. I can't complain about it. So this is going to be a rundown of the show. Remember, Bound for Glory almost wasn't happening. As of last Wednesday, Billy Corgan said it was on, but Monday and Tuesday, TNA was going out of business. They had no money. We'll get into that in another video. Bound for Glory kicked off with Zema Ion against Trevor Lee, who I personally is one of my personal favorites. For the X Division title, I think Trevor Lee needs to get away from TNA fast. I know he's with Gregory Helms, but TNA's really a sinking ship. Trevor Lee needs to get out. Maybe go to Evolve and wind up in the Cruiserweight division. The WWE Cruiserweight division could benefit a lot from Trevor Lee. The next match was Zema Ion defeats Trevor Lee. And that's what I mean, man. Trevor Lee's being misused. The dude is super talented. Should have won the belt from Zema Ion. But Zema's a homegrown TNA talent. They seem to really enjoy him. Next up was the Bound for Gold match. It was a gauntlet match, Battle Royal style. I think there was 10 or 20 competitors. In the end, though, it was Tyrus, Eli Drake, and one other person in the ring. Eli Drake was eliminated, but his feet never touched the ground. So he come back in the ring, and he eliminated Tyrus and I think it was one of the Bromans to win, and now Eli Drake gets a TNA World title shot. Next up was Moose versus Mike Bennett, which I think was a really good match. Moose takes the victory over Mike Bennett. I think they should have had the Miracle win this fight. Moose came out with a high school team, a football team, if you know Moose. He former NFL player, former college football standout, but he takes the victory over the Miracle, which was a surprise to me. I really thought they were going to go with the heel, but they didn't. Big things for Moose in TNA, apparently. Big things. They signed him. I thought WWE was going to snatch him up. They didn't. Then we had Aaron Rex, formerly known as Damien Sandow, against Eddie Edwards for the brand new TNA Grand Championship. This title, it's a little different from your average wrestling match. It's 3 rounds. You get scored on points. If you get pinned in any of the rounds, you lose the match completely. No more rounds. This one went all 3. The judges scored it 2-1 for Aaron Rex. So Damien Sandow in his first TNA pay-per-view wins a title, the first ever TNA Grand Champion. Congratulations to Damien Sandow. Then we had Gail Kim's Hall of Fame induction, which felt like it went on for 45 minutes. They had Awesome Kong in the ring, Christy Hemme. Gail Kim's husband was there, Robert Irvine. He's a chef. It's good for her to be in the Hall of Fame, I guess. But what Hall of Fame will TNA have if it goes out of business? Then we had the final war between the Decay and Broken Matt and Brother Nero, the Hardy Boys. What a match. The cinematic look of this match, whether it was taped or not, was amazing. The match started off in the ring. Decay immediately sprays the red mist in Rebby Sky's eyes, eliminating her from the match. It was a 2-on-2 tag team match, but of course, you know, Rosemary and Rebby Sky were gonna get into it, but since they eliminated her so fast, looks like she's not in. She wasn't gonna be in the match any longer. Thing was, the match started in the ring, but wound up going to the back. Matt Hardy and Abyss fought all over Universal Studios. They actually fought on a stolen pickup truck that Rosemary stole. The match itself was great. It was almost 31 minutes. They came back into the ring. I mean, we saw Jeff Hardy change into Willow, change into some scrub-looking dude, change back into Jeff Hardy. It was crazy, but again, it's pro wrestling, so it was all worth it. In the end, the Hardy Boys win the TNA Tag Team Championships from the Decay. The final war is settled. Great match. Broken Matt's been bringing so much attention to TNA. Everybody wants him. Kenny Omega just did a live stream on Periscope the other day. He said that his dream match is actually wrestling broken Matt. So kudos to the Hardy Boys and TNA for putting the straps on them. Next, we had Gail Kim take on Maria for the women's title in an okay match. Pretty sloppy. I expect that from Maria, not so much from Gail Kim, especially when she went into the Hall of Fame Sunday. But Gail Kim wins the TNA women's title. After the match, though, was the big news. Cody Rhodes and Brandy, well, Cody, because he can't use Rhodes, and his wife Brandy make their TNA debut. Cody Rhodes takes out Mike Bennett. Brandy botches her spot with Maria. They still make it look good, and the crowd goes crazy for Cody. Everybody's happy. Congratulations to Cody Rhodes. He's finally doing what he wants to do in the pro wrestling business. And then the main event, the TNA World Championship, Bobby Lashley against EC3. EC3 was an NXT guy. He was a WWE guy. He got fired, and now TNA's making the most of him and have been making most of him. He's only been pinned once or twice in 2 years, which is good, but Lashley ends up winning. EC3 hits his move. Lashley kicks out. He goes for it off the top rope. Lashley drops him off the top rope, hits a spear. 1, 2, 3. Bobby Lashley is still the TNA World Champ for now. After this, I'm going to address the money issues with TNA. Who's that mystery third investor? Where'd they get this $3 million to keep these shows running? But remember, let's talk wrestling. No gimmicks needed. Just me, the voice, you, the camera, the viewer. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend about Let's Talk Wrestling.